fifth and final installment of the summer road trip playlist going into Idaho, Oregon, and California. I'm going to show you a little bit of what we saw in the Redwood National Forest and a thrift haul. The thrifting in Santa Rosa alone was amazing. I went into the biggest restore I have ever seen, the biggest thrift store I've ever seen. Can't wait to show you. Welcome to the peaceful home. We left Grants Pass and drove right down in through Redwood Country, and it was gorgeous. Just driving through was amazing. I encourage you to stop at one of the ranger stations because they will give you a map of the area, they will show you different trails, and depending on what you want to do, you might want a 15-minute hike. They can show you where to go. You might want a 2-hour hike that's intense. They can show you that as well. There really aren't words to describe these amazing trees. In this photo, can you even see me? I'm so teeny tiny. We just pulled over whenever we saw a spot. A lot of times you'll notice where people are gathering and you can find a trail to go down. Like so many beautiful sights on this trip, it just reveals the glory of God, and I was in awe. Our first full day, I started out looking for pastries, of course, and I went to Criminal Bakery. There I got an apple turnover for Kevin, and I got a berry tart for myself, and it was delicious. The berry flavor was just so like punchy. It was the perfect balance of sweet, but not too sweet, kind of tangy. I would definitely go back. I also ran over to Blondie's Boutique Bakery, really cute little shop. The owner was so kind and welcoming. She makes tons of macarons, which looked incredible, cupcakes. I tried the strawberry cupcake with champagne frosting. It was delicious. In addition to having the whole morning free just to rest and lounge by the pool, in the afternoon, I hit up some thrift stores. Now, I went downtown to Whistle Stop Antiques, and this was a beautiful shop, 2 stories, tons of really great stuff. Honestly, one of the best antique stores I've been in. I hit 2, one in Bend on this road trip and this one in Santa Rosa, and both of them were just beautiful. I did get a few things here, and I showed that thrift haul in my 4th of July summer porch video. I'll link that below if you want to see it. Right next door was Welfare League Thrift. This is in a little downtown area, so there's tons of shops and restaurants. It's a really cute place to walk around, and this thrift store was well organized. The only thing we got at this thrift store was a book for my husband. Now, right down the road is Stark's Restaurant. It's been around for a long time. I was craving lobster. I told Kevin if I could just have lobster once on this whole road trip, I would be happy. Well, this was my night. First of all, they brought out the most incredible bread. I've never seen this done, kind of like Parker style rolls as a loaf, and they were drenched in butter and cheese and garlic, and we just pulled off pieces, so yummy. Kevin had what he said is one of the best hamburgers ever. And I had the lobster, it was delicious. We also shared a side of a baked potato. Now, this was not an ordinary baked potato. It was giant. It was filled with butter, a creamy cheese sauce, broccolini on the top. For dessert, we walked over to Nimble and Finn's. Beautifully decorated. They make in-house ice cream. Honestly, I don't remember what the second flavor was that I got. The first flavor was lavender honeycomb, and it is, without a doubt, one of the best things I have ever eaten. Lavender is tricky. If you know, you know. Sometimes it can taste like soap. It can taste terrible. Other times you don't taste lavender at all. This was perfection. And then it had these little chunks of crispy honeycomb inside. The flavor was outstanding, texture amazing, 12 out of 10. Of the entire road trip, if I could go back and have one food item again, it would be that ice cream. Okay, let's move on to day 2. On this day, I went thrifting on my own. Kevin thought about playing golf, but he just wanted to rest and read by the pool. So I hit up some thrift stores. Where we were staying in Santa Rosa, I looked up all the shops, literally made like a 2-mile circle right around our hotel. So I hit all of these pretty quickly. The first one I went into was Habitat for Humanity's Restore. And as soon as I walked in, I was like, wow, this is pretty big, but I still had no idea till I was walking. The first room on the right had some of the most beautiful furniture. Now, of course, we were traveling in a small car, so I knew I couldn't take anything big home. I spotted this little chest of drawers, and it was so gorgeous. And then I looked at the price tag, $8. I thought there had to be some mistake. So I went and asked, and spoiler alert, it was $8, and I brought it home. I continued walking all through the back rooms. There were side rooms filled with just the most beautiful antiques and vintage furniture, and there was a giant warehouse room in the back. If you go to Santa Rosa, don't miss the Restore. Next was Redwood Gospel Mission, and this was a beautifully organized thrift store. They had a lot there. It was one giant room, tons of dishes, tons of furniture. I didn't even look at clothes. There was a beautiful Casaluna coverlet, a little pricey, but they're like $100 new at Target. I also found a little planter that kind of looked like cement, and I thought it was a good neutral color. I also found something not exactly beautiful, but very practical. We look for beach chairs every year for down at the river, and the new ones can be anywhere from $50 to $80 a piece. I found these two blue ones, brought them home, and they're at the beach right now. Next was Pick of the Litter, a great store. I got some really beautiful things at Pick of the Litter. First of all, this strainer, and it's very well made. The enamelware on it, you can tell, is just thick, and there are no chips on it. This was $4, and I love the brass handles and trim on this. Then I found this 100% cotton queen size blanket, and it is so soft, so lovely. It was $15. Now that to me seemed pricey for a thrift store. It was the perfect size and color, this creamy off-white, and I do need another blanket in my guest room. I'll try not to be too clanky with this item. I bought some silver, and they had this at $1 a piece. This was a great price for this. I just got a variety of forks, knives, and spoons. I think I got a little appetizer knife. I will definitely be using this and probably displaying it on my coffee bar, which I'm hoping will be a hutch as soon as I can find one. Lastly, I came home with the Winslow Homer print. Now this was printed on canvas, so it really has the look of an actual oil painting. And I love Winslow Homer. He was the first artist that I studied in school. I chose him, I got to write a report on him. I just remember loving that class so much, and so I definitely have an attachment to Homer. This one is called the Herring Net, and it is absolutely going in my guest room upstairs. My last spot was Goodwill. This was a large store. I didn't love that they put all of their housewares on top of the clothing racks. I feel like it's really difficult to see things that way, and you're always competing with people looking at clothing, and you're trying to look at housewares and decor stuff. They were also a little expensive, but overall a good shop and definitely worth a try if you're looking for something in particular. I ended up getting this pink blouse. It was the day of gingham. These were not all together. I just kept finding gingham shirts, and I decided to get this pink one. I also grabbed this tiny spoon for $1, and I got this beautiful, oh, my brain just lost, what is it, onion something is this print. I will put it on the screen, but this is so beautiful. I paid $8 for this, but I know it's going for quite a bit more on eBay. On our last night in Santa Rosa, we went downtown to a restaurant called La Rosa, and it was such a beautiful building. The landscaping on the outside is gorgeous. These giant urns and pots filled with beautiful plants. They have outdoor seating, and we went into the bar area during happy hour because we were able to order off the menu. It was much less expensive. I had grilled shrimp tacos. Kevin had an asada taco and a carnitas taco, and we got guacamole and ate chips and salsa and just sat there talking. We had such a great time looking out the window. The food and the ambiance were great. Then we went right across the street to a dessert place made for me and my husband. It was called Noble Folk Ice Cream and Pie Shop. So ice cream for him, pie for me. We grabbed our dessert and walked catty corner across the street. There's a large park and there was a concert going on. So it was really fun to just watch people dancing, playing with their kids, having picnics. We sat on a bench and ate our dessert. I had my delicious coconut mousse pie. It was outstanding. I don't remember what Kevin got as far as ice cream, but I know he enjoyed it. Overall, this road trip was incredible. Seeing sights like the Redwoods and Crater Lake and the Rogue River, rafting down the Rogue River. If you haven't seen the other videos, I will leave the playlist for you. We had so much time in the car just to be together, to talk, so much time to rest and be in nature. It was really an amazing trip. I'm so glad you came along as I wrap up this road trip series. Thanks for joining me on The Peaceful Home. God bless you.